Blessings, 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 everyone. I hope that you all have been doing well. Thank you for rocking with me and riding with me in spirit. This is Anomaly, and I'm super happy to have you guys at the table again. It's been a minute since I produced a video or gave a message, at least on camera. But I just finished out, my semester. I feel good because technically, if I didn't pass this semester, 33, that they was going to basically cut my financial aid. So like, I've had a lot of stuff pretty much going on these last few years since COVID, the middle of COVID towards the ending, and then now. And a lot of it has required me to have to just kind of fight the forces of, okay, I'm going to come back to school later and, take care of this now. I didn't want to do that because I already did that. I'm 32 years old. When I first got out of high school, I went to college. But I was going to college not really for what I wanted. Like my mom, she always talked about nursing and stuff. Phlebotomy, things like that, LPN, RPN, things like that. And I knew I wanted to help people, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I was a bomb scholar, like honor roll, everything, great grades, all of that. But I don't feel like I was prepared to be able to do or know what it is that I wanted to do. And as an adult now, for me, that comes to a place of, okay, why is it that, you weren't able to make a decision like that, or kind of know you've been living your whole life for those, 18, 19, 20 years. Why don't you know what you want to do? And then eventually it became that I also noticed that when it came to a partner and things like that, I still didn't really know my voice in that area either. It was almost kind of like, your family situation. Like, have you ever had your parents tell you what happens, what you do in the house is what you're going to do in the street? Okay, well, in my home, I didn't necessarily make my own decisions. My mother, she was the matriarch of the family. She held our family together. 252 could be significant. And because she was that matriarch and she held us together, her word was everything to me. Because I knew that her word always kept me safe, And so if she didn't agree with something that I agreed with, I assumed that I wasn't thinking in the right way or I wasn't logical. And then, I became a teenager and, you get to that point where you're not talking back, but you're trying to stand up for what you believe in and still show that respect because you know that you're not an adult and you know that you don't know everything and you still have some things to learn, but some things sound hypocritical. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong or what makes sense versus what doesn't. So then now, in my little 32 years of age, I kind of came to this conclusion that somewhere along the line, I lost my sense of self in just always trying to make the right decision, do the right thing, and this is that and the third. But the right decision, the right thing was by somebody else's standard, And it's going to be like that when you're a kid and you're living in a house with your family. You go by the rules that are laid out. But then you go out on your own. And you experience things. And then you turn around and it's like, okay, I kind of agree with this, but I don't really agree with that. So I'm going to do it like this. Or, you know what? I am so glad that my parents or my parent taught me X, Y, and Z because this prepared me so much for this. So there's nothing that's perfect. There's no perfect child. There's no perfect situation. Nothing's perfect. Not in this 3D realm at all. And so as you become an adult and start to understand things as far as emotions, family triggers, family traumas, and things like that, then you start to understand, like, okay, well, this person did the best they could, but there are a lot of things that they did that actually prepared me for this world. And there are some things that I felt I should have been prepared for that I wasn't. But at this point, it's not a blame game. You know, back then it was like, why y'all didn't teach me this? Why they didn't show me that? Why didn't y'all talk about financials that much? You know, or why didn't you, you know, talk about how to do the tax, you know, your taxes and stuff. Like me being able to do it on my own so I could be self-sufficient. Back then it was a blame game, and now it's not really much of a blame game at all, because guess what? I'm a parent and I'm teaching my kids what I believe is best for them to be their best selves and then some when they become older, for them to grow up to be young men and good, respectable young men, you know, with faith and dignity and care and empathy and all those, you know, great components that lie in that. But somewhere along the line, 555, I might miss the mark, and or a mark. And so I try, like, when little things, you know, come up, I try to tap into, you know, jump on it, but say it age appropriate. But it could be that some of the scenarios and situations that our kids are going to go through aren't necessarily the ones that we have gone through or that we're going through with them currently. So they're going to take things that we've taught them and use it in those newer situations that they face. And that's when it, you know, shows like, okay, I have, you know, this part of my brain where this is from everything I've learned from the past up till now. Now I'm presented with this. How can I, you know, this is in the middle. I'm presented with this whole situation. Now on this side, how can I logically take what I've learned and take what the situation is and create something new or create the solution, right? So it's something like that. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but obviously it's important to some degree for some of us. So I really just wanted to kind of give a message out there for the collective in general. We 7:07, 7 minutes and 7 seconds in. So some of these numbers are popping off, and soon I'll actually be doing some numbers, number readings for numbers such as 5555, 4444, 1212, and 141. These are numbers that have been popping up at some odd times, and I've been finding them on tags of cars and stuff sometimes, just when I'm thinking or listening to something, or, you know, just in a zone, my own zone. That's when it comes up. Or even when I'm in a situation where I might sort of kind of be on the verge of going towards the meltdown phase. And in all actuality, I know that there's no need to melt down because I'm always going to be protected. 757. So let's see what this overall message is that we're going to talk about. Spirit, can you tell us, talk to us, the collective, about a message that's going, that we're going to talk about? So this could be something that's within your dreams. This could be something that's hidden. This could be something that you may or may not know about, with the Hermit card presenting itself for us. All right, the Hermit is, to me, I always call him like the old sage, Four of Swords. And y'all know that that's, you know, when we're connecting with the Most High and with our ancestors, our angels, our spirit animals, all of that, you know what I'm saying? That's when we're connecting and we're talking and we're in a peaceful state where we can have these conversations and have some type of understanding about what's going on. So, you know, the Hermit being like this old sage, this could be an elder that you're talking to. This, again, could be a Virgo, somebody in this Virgo energy. We are getting ready to enter that Virgo energy. Yeah, we're entering it. We're coming into it, or we're already there. 858 could be significant. And, you know, maybe something spontaneous is going to happen. I don't know. So let's see. What's the message with Hermit? What are you trying to reveal to our collective today? And this message is included for me too. All right, we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. And we had the Death card. Give me a second. All right, so there could be something happening internally with some of you all with this Eight of Swords energy. It's almost, and it could be that, like, I keep getting this feeling where I'm like, everything points to you. Everything is about you. Like, this could be a bunch of different people or energies coming at you, you know, and it could be working because it's in the upright, what they're doing, what they're saying. It could be penetrating your mind. It could be penetrating your thoughts. It could be hurting you internally. You know, when our mind is not at its best, that's when sickness is allowed an entryway. That's when darkness is allowed a doorway to come in and to become one with you. So how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself is really important, especially in this time. Because if you feel good about yourself, then maybe even in this being in the upright, it's like all this is coming at you. Little old you right here, this point, this thing that can't nobody even see. It take all of these people or all of these energies and whatnot to come towards you. This could also, but it's just little old you. It take all y'all to take me down, taking a military, an army. It take a group, you know. Okay. So then, in some way, too, this could also have to deal with the moon phases. So you all being aware of these moon phases. This could be how you guys are logically thinking and taking in and releasing, you know what I'm saying, the waxing, the waning of the moon, the full moon. So it may be very important for y'all to pay attention, because during some type of this moon phase that's coming in, it's a possibility that that is when this energy, or, you know, the sage is going to come and have this conversation with you, or and this is going to be something that's mental. Now, whatever it is with the Five of Cups in the reverse, it's something that it hurts. Because it's kind of like, dang, like it's like, dang, we could have been this. We all could have been happy. We all could have shared these cups. We all could have helped each other, bring each other up. But that's not what you all wanted. Or that's not what this energy wanted. You didn't necessarily want to help me. You wanted to do more harm than good. So now I have to release you. I have to let you go. I have to empty this out. Remember, if anybody that's watching this video has ever seen any of my first videos, few videos, somewhere in there I have stated that you have a table. I have a table. And I'll speak for myself. I have a table. In my mind, this table is supposed to consist of the kings and queens, the emperors, the empresses, all of that and the above that identify with me, my status, who I am, where I'm going, all of that. 1313. So if at my table I have crooks, robbers, thieves, rapists, pedophiles, what do they call those people? Sorcerers, like people who do witchcraft and black magic at my table. How am I an empress? How am I this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles? How am I any of those things? If that's at my table, because who I associate myself with is the business that I keep is the business that I am, right? I'm a part of that. And some people may feel like, well, no, I don't have anything to do with that. You know, I let them people do what they do, and this. You are a part of it. You know about it, and you still deal with these people. You still talk to these individuals. You still deal with these energies that actually aren't good for you nor anyone else. And because you choose to still deal with them, because some people, they'll sit there and it's like 14. It's like, oh, well, they, you know, this person, or this energy, they're not going to drag me into it. They know that I don't have anything to do with this, blah, 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 blah. You have everything to do with it, because you're probably the one telling an individual, oh, don't worry. What you did, we can fix it. This, that, and the third. Da, da, da. No, sometimes you have to let people fix what's going on with them and carry on. I have a friend who literally is like, hey, I love my mom, I love my little bro, but I can't keep filtering, you know, my dollars into this area. I got to be able to get my own spot, you know what I'm saying? I need to be able to go back to school. And at this point in time, all of that is interfering with me being able to be successful in school, be successful in these areas. Fair game. I think that that's fair to say. How many times are you going to sit there and extend this star? This is your star. From your star, you extend out this love, this care, and you help to fill these ones down here for the individuals that's ready to rise up. You rising people up. You bringing people up. And people what? Bringing you down. So at the end of the day, you have to make a choice. I got to let this go. So it could be 5 people. It could be 5 areas of your life where you're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. It could be 5 different boundaries that you set for yourself. I'm not doing that anymore. That's what it could be. But it's a release. And because and I feel personally about the next set of cards, if you choose to do this release, if you choose to empty these cups, if you choose to start anew, this is what you're being given. It's like a fresh new start. And it's passion involved in this. This is massive creativity. This is being able to have so much energy around you that it provides the light for your wand to be able to go. You don't have to use a blowtorch or a lighter. Like, no. Your guides, your team, they're all with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that happens. See, if your plate is too full, or your table is too full, or your cups are too full, and it's full of stuff that's not going to be successful for you, and you keep dealing with it, you don't get that. They're not going to come and give you this light, give you or add to your creativity, or provide you this passion, this fire, and even the energy. This could be individuals around you who believe in you, who believe in that light, who understand, you know what I'm saying, what the things that you actually truly believe is right and wrong. They attest to that. Like, yes. But you don't get that when you choose to allow other people to siphon off of you and to take from you. That's not how it works. You have to make a choice. Either I want this, or I want to do this and feel like this. I want people to keep coming and asking me for help. I want them to keep coming and trying to take from me, even though I know that it does this, because I know that it still helps them. I know that they're going to be a better person. Okay, yes, we're supposed to do the right thing, but the right thing doesn't mean that we put ourselves in a position to be hurt. Y'all ever seen that show called Fruit Baskets? It's an anime, and I think his name is Momoji. He tells the story about this girl who basically like goes around. She's like, I don't know if she's an orphan or she's just by herself, but she's just wandering the woods. And basically all these different creatures approach her at different times and they ask her for something from her. It starts off with clothes, turns into an arm, a leg, the hands, the fingers, the feet, until it's just her head with her eyeballs. And the last creature asked for the eyeballs, and she gave him the eyeballs. And yes, naturally she died, but she died happy in her heart because she helped to the fullest extent that she could help. If that's what you want to do, okay. I'm not shaming you. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend you ending your life early for individuals who aren't learning the lesson. We are supposed to be an example, 1909, but does that mean that we're supposed to allow ourselves to diminish in the process of being the example? No. Because just as much as we're the example for the individuals who actually, are fighting forces, there's other individuals that are coming up that are innocent, that actually see what we're doing and they agree with it. And it's not a pushback on the force. It's not fighting against self. It's going for what they believe in. And it's more of us than it is those who want to fight against that energy. So I'm saying it's more light energy than it is dark energy. I don't give a damn what the news says. The news is going to keep talking and saying all these different things and making it seem like, oh, we have these many shootings with black people and we have these many mass murderers at schools and churches with the white people. And these things are happening, here in America at least. but they're not happening everywhere, every day. Not like that. Not the way that they're trying to position us to be against one another. So if people can't get with the flow of the light, then I think that it's more than okay to say bye-bye. I'm gonna just go ahead and let that go. I don't even want it back. I don't want you to give me nothing. I didn't ask for nothing in return. Here, you can have it. Take it. Take my watch. Take the bedding. Take the house. Take. That's what it ends up coming down to. And it's just like, I just want to leave in peace. I just want to go on about my business. I just want to live again. Death card with transformation. So there's alignment, there's transformation, and it's almost like I said, once this is here, it's like, let's go. That could even be you taking on this energy from your ancestors, where they're putting that fire in you, where they're giving you that light, where they're giving you that vision, they're helping you out with what's going on. On the bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. Why is it important for the collective to release with this Five of Cups in the reverse? I'm going to leave the Hermit card up. Why is this important for the collective to release the Five of Cups in the reverse? And it hurt. I'm telling you, it's going to hurt. It sucks when you got to like look at someone and be like, you is my family, you is my dog, you is my friend. I just watched Law & Order SVU, and the episode I watched last night was when Rolland's sister literally threw her under the bus, set her supposed child's father up that she may have been pregnant with, and had him follow her to New York, made him seem like he was stalking, called him to come because she was quote-unquote lonely, and knew that her sister was coming home, just to turn around and say he has a gun, and she shoots him, when he gets ready to pull the gun. Turns around, goes to IAB, and basically makes it seem like she took the sister, who's the detective, Rollins, took out a life insurance policy on the brother-in-law, child father person, and she had nothing to do with it. And by the end of this episode, this girl, Rollins, this detective, even though she had to spend time in jail, she was appearing in court, this was affecting her job, period, she was still trying to look out for her sister, Kimberly. She was still trying to look out for her sister. And it was like she took everything. She did not care. She still continued to lie and make Rollins seem bad, even with her partner detectives. It was just like, how could you do that? That's my sister. Can't we do something else? Can't you see that she just has a problem? No, it's not that she has a problem. She's committing crimes at this point, and she's willing to throw you down under the bus. This is not your sister anymore. It started getting to that, and she cried real hard. Because how you let that go? That's that thing that we always say, you're supposed to hold on to family. Family's blood is thicker than water, things of that nature, right? So I get it. And that's that Five of Cups energy that I'm feeling. So why is it important for the collective to release this Five of Cups energy? And this could be, like I said, different categories in life, different areas. This could be a job. This could be a place. This could be people. This could be things. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Not receive, by not releasing, if you wasn't to release it, you wouldn't get good offers. Like on the bottom of the deck is this upright. This upright leads to this. Not you keep giving this and nobody here is able to give you a solid offer, or the offers that they're giving you, these deals and stuff that they want you to be a part of, they crimes, or they ones where you going broke, or where you giving your last penny, or where you're giving and straining out your bank account for somebody else, or you're wearing out your assets for another. The Knave of Chalice. By not releasing, you end up sometimes people become cold. Sometimes people become picky and not in the best ways. Sometimes people they love or they care, but it's immature. You know, by not being able to release that, you don't allow people to grow. Death card on the bottom of the deck. You don't allow people to be able to, you know what I'm saying, see what it is that they're doing and what the consequences are to it. Why is it important? You got the Knave of Wands. See, this is like kid state right here. Like, this is child's play state here. You even have the Devil. It's like this is always going to be a game. It's always going to be a play. It's always going to be it's always going to be unhappy. What is your advice for the collective as it pertains to this message about releasing what no longer serves, releasing what isn't here, checking out those moon phases? Think, you know, maybe some things, like I said, are going to happen in Virgo season, nurturing aspects of self. What do you recommend for this collective as the advice? Okay, you have the Two of Wands in the reverse leading. You have the Hermit coming out again. This could very much also pertain to Virgo community. You have the Seven of Wands. And you have the Three of Pentacles. My advice that I'm seeing from this is, one, with this Two of Wands in reverse, it takes two to tango. You have a choice, they have a choice. If you are to choose this path to keep going with these individuals or to keep extending yourself to these people, whatever this protection is, this secret protection, and I'm going to say it's secret because the Hermit is here and it's providing a light to this, whatever this movement is. Whatever this is that was supposed to be able to make you go up, it's going to go down with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles is when we plant our seeds. And when we plant our seeds, it takes time for a seed to sprout. It takes time for a seed to start growing and blossoming, right? It takes some time. But in the reverse, them seeds are still sitting there in the ground. That one thing is popped out of the ground, but the ground is upside down. Like, whatever was planted here, it was wrong. It was mixed wrong. It wasn't properly taken care of. It was rushed. I feel like it was rushed to create a product that is unnecessary. What is the product coming from this Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles in the reverse and Seven of Wands. Six of Wands. Six of Wands normally means forward movement. It means like being able to get somewhere and go somewhere. But because of how we're going, this is scaling backwards from the 7. So you were supposed to go up to the 8. You were supposed to be able to move forward, you know. You were supposed to be able to passionately go. And yes, it's clarified on the bottom of the deck with the Fool card, the Five of Wands, and the Justice card. You were supposed to be able to, remember, in all of this, it was the Ace of Wands that was given to the individual who let go. And when the Ace of Wands was given, they was able to do what? Align. And remember, I sat there and stated that wand, that light, the fire, the little sparks of fire and sprinkles of energy around it was probably all support. That's support right here with this Five of Wands. Normally, this is a chaotic card. But it could be chaos for others because you choose to do your thing. You choose to go the direction that you need to. You choose to release and let go. And 5-5 can be significant because of the Five of Cups and this Five of Wands. This is ultimately the justice. The justice that leads to this 10 of Wands. This release of all burdens and things of that nature. But instead of being able to release, if you're not going to release and you choose to go in that direction, you choose to stick around people and attach yourself to individuals, and wow, look at that, right on the bottom of it. right on the bottom of that. Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you nothing that's messed up or wrong, because I always be like, look, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me I'm wrong. I talk to spirit on that type of level. Please show me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But right now, you got the Two of Wands in reverse, you got a Seven of Wands upright, and then you moving backwards to the Six of Wands. Whatever this is, the seeds that are being planted or that you're rushing it. It's rushed. Because I feel that Three of Pentacles in the reverse is rushed. The Three of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Wands. That's like quickly dropping the seeds down, throwing some water on it. You saw some grass. You went to go mow over, or, start trying to like harvest well before it was time to harvest. Okay, Seven of Wands and the Hermit. Why? The Hierophant in reverse. You're not living the way you're supposed to be living. You're not living, somebody in a situation is not living the way they were raised to live. How they were raised, what their beliefs are, what their upbringings are. You're not supposed to pour into BS. Despite the fact that sometimes family, family got to stick together. You're not supposed to pour into BS, because if you choose to pour into the BS, then the BS got to come back to you, right? That's how it works with temperance, right? Back and forth, back and forth. The energy got to go back and forth. And whatever it is that's being put out, especially that nasty energy, it got to go back to the sender. That positive, good energy, it has to go back to the person who was, done dirty in the situation. But how long? I've sat there and waited a long time for some things to rebalance back out. It sucks, that waiting period. But that's a part of life, right? The Two of Wands in reverse. Whoa. And the Hermit, y'all had three cards that popped out. The Two of Wands in reverse and the Hermit. Why is this important? Why? What is this path? Like, what's going on? Dang. And now that's an order from Spirit. You don't get to go for, you don't get to collect the 200. You don't get to nothing. Spirit said with that 10 of Cups, and this could even, like I said, represent family and friends, those closest to you. There's a rainbow here. Tens, like I said, with that 10 of Wands that was on the bottom of the deck, means that there is a release. That something has to end and something begins. The next beginning is the Ace of Cups here. A fresh new start in love. New cups. All new 5 cups, empty. Starting over. Whole new fresh idea of how you want to go about it. The 10 of Cups. Because you didn't want to listen and do what you've been taught and told, or because you don't want to sit here and acknowledge this wisdom that was given to you, you have to scale back with this 6 of Wands. Why does this energy have to scale back with the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse? Strength. The Devil. King of Pentacles. Y'all have to scale back because you're allowing something or another force to control the outcome. Even if this individual or these individuals, they're able to provide, to take care of home, or to, maintain a job and things of that nature, that doesn't mean that you have to fall in line. You choosing that. And it could be, too, that some of y'all, like I said, rushing the process to try and get up to this status. This status is accompanied by this. This person isn't all that secure just because they make this money. That's what they're insecure about. They're scared they're going to lose it. They're scared that they're going to have to give it up. They're scared that you're going to even possibly try to take it away with the Strength card because you're a strong individual. This is the second time I'm seeing the Lovers card on the bottom of the deck. Lovers, 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups upright. I mean, that, some of y'all might be looking for relationships. This could be what you're working into. being able to talk with others and understand each other. And it doesn't have to just be a relationship. Some of y'all could be within the community or just talking with soul and source and bonding and being able to cleanse these cups here that were once in the reverse. Because once it turns over, you got to clean it out. You don't want to keep that dirty stuff in it, right? No. So just, it's just something to think about for you all, for us, including me. It's no need to rush the process. You're in the right place at the right time, right now, wherever you are. I don't care if you're the CEO. I don't care if you're living out your car with your kids. I don't care if you're a person who's picking the trash up off the street, or if you're a school teacher, or even not a nurse. You're where you're at and where you are supposed to be. Don't allow other energies and people to make you feel that you have to rush and jump the gun to get to this place. That's not even where you want to be. And I just sat there and said this in the beginning. I went to school for a year and a half to basically do things that for classes I had no intentions of ever doing a career in. Because I was told that this was the next move that I had to do. This is the right move that I had to do. And there were many other things that have happened, in life where I felt rushed to have to make that decision and to do it. Do not rush yourself for anyone. If people cannot, especially people who choosing to do this, they're just like, yeah, do it. Do it. Even with this Two of Wands sitting here in the reverse and the Hermit right here, that's just telling me that they want you to walk this path with them, and secretly they want to be able to, with this Seven of Wands, they want to be able to have control over your assets, over what you build. This could even be what you built with them, but they want the control. But that's why it's in the reverse, because they doing stuff out of a spiteful and nasty way. So I hope that this resonates with you all. And I just love yourself. You got options. You got places to go, things to do, people to see, areas, corporations, businesses, whatever, that you can put your energy into, your cups into, your love into. I believe this is Pisces energy as well. So thank you for joining me at this table, kings, queens, emperors, empresses, and the Most High, ancestors, spirit, all that good stuff, all that jazz. Yes, it's always good to say thank you, to say hey in the morning. And I mean thank you for it all. Thank you for the dirt underneath my shoe. Thank you for, waking me up to be able to see my puffy eyes and be able to just, take a minute to just caress my face and take some time for me. Thank you for allowing me to be able to hear that first bird that chirped at 3 o'clock in the morning, even though everybody keeps saying that they not. But over here, in the little area, in the DMV area, the birds be chirping at 2 or 3 in the morning like it's Cinderella, you know what I'm saying? She's at the window and it's daylight. So, it's thank you for everything. Thank you for the weather. It's unfortunate that the weather is going the way it is, and I'm sorry to everyone who's experiencing this. We all know that most of this is not necessarily natural, but and as I find a way to be able to gauge them type of topics, I'll be bringing stuff like that up, because I'm a total rabbit hole junkie, and 9 times out of 10, magical rabbit hole. I said magical. I don't know, magical rabbit hole. Mystics, the universe. Those things that people try to make seem foreign or seem out of this world or seem impossible or make it seem like this witchcraft. It's not none of that. Like, at the end of the day, for me, I'm going to believe in that before I believe in half the crap I learned in school. Yes, I use it to some degree, the stuff I learned in school. But now I have a whole nother school that I'm attending over here. This is real knowledge. This is real facts. This is real things. This is beyond a 3D level. And I feel that some of y'all had that too. Ooh, I just feel like there's so much just light on this side of me. But yeah, definitely. Anomaly, please come back. Join me. I'm going to try to post up. I'm off for the next 2 weeks from school. I'm really, really, really trying to revamp my resume, you know what I'm saying, to get a job that fits what I want in life right now. I'm not looking for a career necessarily in that, because I am going to be a holistic practitioner. This is what I currently go to school for. It took me some time to understand that, but through time and knowledge, I've come to know that all my life this is what I have been dabbling in, and you know what I'm saying, putting my heart and soul into. So shout out to all of you out there who are also holistic practitioners, or even those of you in the medical field, who are doing things the right way, and standing up for your beliefs with integrity. Just because they say that you have to do something a certain way, and you know that it's something that can be harmful to others, standing up is a hell of a lot of respect. It's a high rank in my mind. Those individuals, the ones who are sitting back and just allowing things to happen, you're a part of the problem. And that's something that we talked about here. If you choose to be with that energy, you're gonna be with that energy. So you got to make a choice. It's no walking that thin line. And I know there's a Bible verse out there about it, where you can't choose this and that. Like, you can't choose God and the devil at the same time. Excuse my French, but you got to make a choice. Do you walk the line of the line of sight of light, or have you chosen to let the shadows, overcast themselves upon you? 4141. Anomaly. Peace.